In today's episode, we are speaking with Megan Seline, the president of the Appalachian Teachers Association. Megan was born in Trois-Rivières, but grew up in Saint-Jean, where she attended elementary school, and then she moved to Richmond, where she attended high school. Megan also attended McGill University, where she got her Bachelor of Education, majoring in home economics. Megan began her teaching career at Massey Vanier High School in Cowansville, but continued at Alexander Galt Regional High School in Lennoxville. During that time, Megan kept busy as an innkeeper, union officer, and got an MBA with a major in hospitality and tourism from the University of Guelph. Megan enjoys professional development and has done sessions at McGill, Harvard, and MIT. She also enjoys golf, skiing, food and wine, and not necessarily in that order. Hi, Megan. Nice to see you.
Hi, Julie. Thank you so much for inviting me to this session.
Oh, for you, for agreeing. So first and foremost, ATA, you're the president of ATA. What area does your local union cover?
Oh my goodness, it's the size of Belgium, actually. I know that there are other unions that have a similar territory. I'm thinking Western Quebec, but my territory covers 1,300 kilometers. From Bedford to Cookshire to Mansonville to Drummondville to Stansted to Sutton and towns in between. There are 20 elementary schools, 3 secondary schools, 2 vocational training centers, and 2 adult centers.
Yeah, so that's quite an area, you're right. And for yourself, can you describe a little bit what your journey was to becoming the local union president for ATA?
I took down some notes because I wanted to reflect and go back. Actually, I was sitting in my grade 10 history class. My teacher was fantastic. My classmates were not so fantastic. It must have been last period on a Friday, towards the end of the school year, and a beautiful day. They were acting like jerks. Excuse me. The educational appropriate term is being disruptive. I thought to myself then, I will never be a teacher. I became a teacher. I was secretary and union officer for my local union, the Appalachian Teachers Association. I was sitting in the union office, listening to the president at the time on the phone. I thought to myself then, I will never become union president. I became union president. Explanation. Another little story. I was standing in the ski lift line at Mad River Glen, and Sirius was on. A tune by the Black Eyed Peas was playing. The tune was Union. I'm going to read, certainly not going to sing it. If you want to hear the real version, go to YouTube. It's kind of cute, but I'm just going to read a few of the lyrics. It's all for one. Oh, excuse me. It's one for all and all for one. Listen, I know it's really hard to make changes, but 2 of us could help rearrange, discuss. Utilize the power in our voices. Together, we will unite and make the right choice and fight for education, save the next generation, come together as one. It takes one, just one, and then one follows the other one, and then another follows the other one. Next thing you know, you got 1 billion people doing some wonderful things, people doing some powerful things. Let's change and do some powerful things. Unity could be a wonderful thing. So, explanation. Based on that, standing in a ski lift line, I hear that. I was union president at that time. So, did I become union president because it was an alignment of the stars? Was it fate? When I hear a tune like that, I kind of think that maybe there is a bit of that. Or becoming union president was an opportunity a challenge, or it was just interesting.
And saying yes to those opportunities when they show up. That's always the caveat, eh? Absolutely.
One further thing to that, or three further things. Becoming a teacher, it was all about the students, offering them support. Becoming a local union president, it was all about my colleagues, offering them support. But you know what? Bottom line, it's really all about me, making a difference.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much. Megan, if you can share with us, I know all the local union presidents have something about this, which I hear, but if you could share one thing, or maybe a couple, one thing that you wish all teachers knew about their union.
Very simple, 10 words or less. The union is you. We're all in this together.
Yeah, so true. So the union's not ATA, the union's not QPAT, the union is all of us, absolutely. And now looking at the past 18 months, pandemic hit, it really hit education hard. And just maybe for yourself personally, what is one thing that you brought into your life because of the pandemic and that you want to keep? And maybe one thing that maybe the pandemic forced you to get rid of and you're happy and you don't want to maintain that in your life anymore?
Well, the one thing that I picked up on that I will maintain is a monthly massage.
Oh.
And the one thing that I'm going to let go and not bring back into my life are cheap golf balls. Life is too short to play anything but Titleist.
I love that. No more cheap golf balls. I like it. And finally, if you would be so kind as to share a message for teachers as we continue to slowly make our way out of this pandemic, a message of hope for teachers at this time.
Less than 10 words. Stay positive, test negative.
Thank you so much, Megan. It was really fun for everybody to get to know you a little bit more. I appreciate the time you gave us today.
Thank you, Julie.